Boom, we're back to Didn't I Tell You podcast episode 2. We got Yadiel, our host right here, and we got our other host, Kai Cortez. All right, let's get it rolling, Kalysta. All right, we're going to recap Wild Card Weekend. What a crazy weekend of football it was.
It was such a good weekend.
It was fucking crazy.
I felt like the NFL was back, man.
No more Chiefs.
They were
It's so much better when there's no Chiefs.
It really is.
Yeah,
It feels like it's
else?
competitive, actually.
No Chiefs. Who else?
Just out overall, and then just good calling by the refs, honestly.
Yeah, refs really let him play this week.
Finally.
For real.
Finally.
All right, what was that first game? Rams-Panthers.
Rams-Panthers.
How do we feel about how that game went down and why? We're starting with Kai.
Puka Nacua definitely took control of that game early and often. He was in the box score all the whole game.
In the box score all season.
He had a rushing touchdown. He had 3 carries for 14 yards. And then in the receiving game, he had 10 catches for 111 yards and a touchdown as well. Devontae Adams had a sneaky, quiet game. He had 5 catches for 72 yards. No touchdown,
Ooh, not bad.
but he was there on that last drive. He had a dink and dunk.
72 yards too, 5 catches. That's not bad.
That was. The Panthers surprised me. Bryce Young had a hell of a game. 250 yards at home, first home game.
Yeah.
1 interception though. Matt Stafford did lose the interception ratio.
I feel like he throws one every game though.
Yeah.
And it's like it's an early one though. I see mostly they're early interceptions, but they're like I feel like he at least throws one dumbass pick every game.
Yeah.
With Stafford.
Other than that, I think the Rams pretty imposed the run game. They rushed for 110 yards, which isn't great, but I mean.
And their offense, yeah. I just feel like they can't close out games though. Like their offense is, obviously, going down the field every drive, but I feel like their defense, their secondary's been, at least what I saw, their secondary's been getting beat. Their defense can't close out games. Their pass rush hasn't been hitting home either. With Verse, that's at least what I saw. I thought Carolina opened up a lot of eyes. I think they could be a good team next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do we?
Speaking of that, I just want to look at their receiving box totals. Jalen Croker came out of nowhere late in the season. He turned out to be huge after almost October. He had coming in, welcome to the NFL party.
He's a rookie.
Definitely a rookie. 9 catches, 134 yards, and a touchdown. His longest catch was 52 yards.
9 catches?
9 catches.
134?
12 touches, 9 catches.
Damn.
That's pretty damn
Damn.
good. Pretty damn
open.
good. Jalen Croker, welcome to the NFL.
Yeah.
His touchdown was almost the game winner.
Yes, sir. Tech McMillan didn't do too bad for himself. He had 7 targets, 5 catches, and 81 yards. No touchdowns for him, but way to be open.
Yeah.
Way to get.
They got a good, nice, young receiving crew over there in Carolina.
I mean, they look promising for future years, especially if they're all young and stuff like that. Because what Bryce Young this is his.
Is it 4th already or 3rd?
Third,
fourth
year.
Yeah.
He didn't get a contract in, no?
He's still young. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, they look good for upcoming years, especially with how young they are and the talent they have. That's always a good thing to have.
They just got to be consistent.
How about the addition of Dave Canales?
I think so too.
That is a big pickup that saved Bryce Young's career.
Former Hawk.
Yes, sir. Did wonders for Baker Mayfield. Now he's gone, and Baker regressed really late in the season, which bit him very bad at the end of the season. Missed out on the playoffs. But the last thing I have to say about the Panthers is what happened to Rico Dowdle? Where did he go? 5 carries for 9 yards.
Yeah, for 9 yards. And I saw him posting on TikTok, so he was in a big game.
Not the TikToks.
Motivational post was all for nothing. But he was hinting that he's not going to come back unless they work something out with his carries.
Yeah, I mean...
Back to Dallas?
I mean, I'd love to have him. At this point, we're re-signing...
Fucking Javonte Williams?
Yeah.
Hey, we're not talking about Dallas. Let's move on to the next game. What we got?
The next game? What was the second game?
The second game was the Bears and Packers.
The Bears and Packers.
Oh,
what a comeback.
That was it.
Beautiful.
Oh, if you would have told me at half that the Bears were going to come back and win, I was in my head, I was like, nah, they could do it. They could come and win. But I was like, Yeah, bro,
Packers
that's
were the Packers offense
that's
was
a
on fire all game.
deficit.
Hey, the Packers look good all game. This was a complete choke job. At least what I feel by the coaching
Yeah.
is like you come out after you get the ball right after halftime.
They started with the ball?
Yeah, they started with the ball.
I was at work, so I didn't get to watch the game.
They started with the ball after halftime. It's 21-3, right? 18-point comeback. And their first three plays after once they get the ball are 3 straight dropbacks from Jordan Love. They went 3 and out in 15 seconds.
I got the play by play right
here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So right here we go. The first quarter they were humming and clicking. It was 7-3. Second quarter, it was 7-3, 14-3, 14-3, 2 drives. The Bears
got down 21-3.
Yep, the Bears turned it over on downs, and then the Packers scored a touchdown, making it 21-3 right there. From here, the Packers had a missed field goal, a punt, and the score was 21-6 on that last punt. So
Brandon McManus,
damn,
bro.
I think they fell in love with the pass. They got up big with the pass, and they forgot to run the ball. I didn't realize it until Jacob texted in the group chat that they weren't running the ball, and they paid attention to it.
And this is after the half.
This is definitely after half. This is at 21-6. I think you texted, hey, they're not running the ball.
3 straight dropbacks after
There's
half.
4 drives.
Yeah, I do remember you texting that they weren't running the ball. I was at work, so I was just getting notifications. I was like, bro, what's going on?
I knew the Bears were going to get back in this game because Matt LaFleur calls 3 straight dropbacks literally right after halftime. They get the ball, obviously they return it. And then they do 3 straight dropbacks. Run the ball.
This game was one loss with the lack of those 4 to 5 drives where the Packers refused to run the ball.
They did score though in the fourth quarter.
They did, and
I thought it was over.
But in that drive they also continued to pass the ball to get down the field. So they definitely more than fell in love with the pass, and it bit them in the ass.
Also, I mean that missed field goal too.
They shouldn't have.
They had 2 of them.
They should have.
McManus.
Okay, dude. 2. 1, you can get by. 2.
They avoided the issue of getting a new kicker mid-season.
The Niners
McManus didn't struggle all season long. I believe so.
I'm not sure, but you can't put yourself in a position to where you got to rely on your kicker. You got to win the game when you're up 18 points, 21.
I don't know. Whenever you're at that big of a deficit, you should not lose a game.
Ball.
Like you should not lose a
Especially
game.
having Josh Jacobs.
Niner fans, we've been there.
Yeah.
And the Bears have lived there all season. That's where they want to be. Al Michaels said it last week. He said the Bears got them right where they want them. They're down, and they came back and they won that game. And
it came true.
It came true. Yeah. And as a Packer fan, you gotta know they love being down. You gotta run the ball. Now, I won't get into it, but
give a big round of applause for Caleb Williams, man, the Iceman. Caleb, fourth quarter Caleb, man. Reminds me of like an NFC Mahomes. I'm not gonna swear.
Easy.
An NFC Patrick Mahomes. NFC. You tell me in these fourth quarters, he's been the only quarterback all season long to have 7 comeback wins in the fourth quarter. Reminds me of an early Patrick Mahomes back with the Chiefs.
I wouldn't say all that. Mahomes did his comebacks in the playoffs. But
Caleb did that one in the playoffs.
I mean, technically, it wasn't a playoff.
That's his first one. I mean, the rest of
it's also his first time being in the playoffs.
Let's pump the brakes on the Mahomes talk here.
I'm not. I don't want to talk about
cut
that.
the Mahomes talk. What do you think over here, Chico? What are we thinking here, G?
Anything about the Bears?
Bears, Packers. What a great game that was.
You guys basically covered it all, but just run the damn ball, bro. As a Seahawks fan, that Super Bowl fucking PTSD I have, just run the damn ball, bro.
Pete Carroll, man, he's the one that told him to pass the ball.
Fucking skeet, man. Hey, just run the ball, bro.
He's gone from Oakland.
Now he's one and done. One and done.
He's
too old, bro. He's senile, dog.
They should bring back John Gruden, dude. I don't care what you guys say.
Pete Biden.
I don't care what you guys say.
Pete Biden. Shut up.
They should bring back definitely John Gruden, dude. He is
that's crazy.
The face of the Raiders should be, dude. You know,
we're not talking about the Raiders, dog.
No, but I'm just saying they should have brought him back, not Pete Carroll, dude.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Let's get the next game before we start running away.
I know.
What's the next one?
The next game was the Bills and Jags.
Hold on. Miguel, you set the timer on the camera? Still good? All right, Bills and Jags. That was the next game?
Yes, sir. That was the first Sunday game.
That was a great game.
That was such a good game. And Josh Allen, really, I feel like he came out and showed out. Like, I feel like he looked good.
Put the tape on real quick.
I feel like he looks good in that game. Like, I've been saying, I mean, everybody's been saying it, but I definitely said it, like, or last week, like, if Josh Allen had a year to win the Super Bowl, it is this year, and it's this season. It's his for the taking. Like, I think he's the guy everybody wants to see, like, actually fucking win. And I think he could do it. Like, he looks really good and has a lot of potential to, like, win it this year. I really, like,
Yes.
I'm just saying, if the Niners don't go,
It's all in front. It's
if the
all in
Niners
front
don't
of
go,
him.
I
Yeah,
want
agree.
him.
It's all in front of him,
Like
too.
Josh Allen's for the taking because the Niners ain't getting there.
Shut up.
Yeah, my bad.
Hey, but it's all in front of him, though. Like,
Is he gonna survive the playoffs? He is beaten
He
and
took a
bruised.
beating in that game.
Yeah, he did.
He's probably the second beaten up quarterback right now behind Justin Herbert, which was a little sad.
But he's out now.
He's gone, but we'll get
So
there.
technically, he's the number one beaten up quarterback in the playoffs
Of the
now.
past weekend, he got beat up second most.
Yeah, he did get beat up pretty hard.
Being a Fresno State fan, I just don't like Josh Allen. He's cool. He's a good quarterback. I'll give him that.
They didn't give him an offer.
I know. Well, I mean, that's besides the point. But like now in the NFL, he's a Bills quarterback. I mean, he's a great quarterback. He's big. He's everything you want in a quarterback. But I just personally don't like him. Although I do think they have a good chance.
It's
This
his
is
year, though. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think it's his year. Like, I really think he could.
What do you think?
Josh Allen, baby, he's gonna make.
And
it
you
to
called the
Super
Bills
Bowl.
winning that game, last week. Yeah.
You call it.
Too.
Trevor Lawrence looked terrible. You know, there was no weather complications in that game, and he was just throwing ducks left and right.
He looked shaky, bro. All
yeah.
game. And I had a lot of high expectations for that Jags team because they
Yeah.
were a good ass.
Just
team
like
this year.
the Packers game.
Just even looking at Lawrence's, like, pass completion, he had 18 out of, like, 30
How much?
attempts. 18
Yeah.
completed out of...
12
That sounds
completions.
accurate.
Yeah.
That sounds accurate.
You wish-
Yeah.
With a 3-2 touchdown to interception ratio.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is
Dang.
very disgusting.
Yeah,
That's-
he had a shaky. He had a shaky
That's
game.
not...
And I
that
felt like
is
every
not a
time he
pretty
dropped
thing to
back,
look at.
I felt like it was gonna get picked. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
Literally, I felt like he was shaky. My shout out to the Jags defense though. This was probably the most physical game of the weekend. Like every single play, I felt like somebody was taking it. They were taking blows. Josh Allen. I didn't even
Yeah.
think Josh Allen was gonna make it through the game. I remember
Yeah,
he was hitting up the
definitely.
group
Yeah,
chats
I
and-
do remember
Yeah.
at one point in time he
That
came
was a
off.
physical
Oh yeah,
football
somebody
game.
texted the group chat and was like, Josh Allen's out. I was like, oh hell
Yeah.
no
He
way.
he bashed his hand on the helmet, and then he got down in the red zone, and
The knee.
the knee was just
And then the
terrible.
finger. And then the finger.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just beaten and bruised.
Hey
Yeah,
bro, he's
that's
just
what I'm
proving
saying.
he's a dog. Don't count him out.
He is a dog, but I'm telling you, you're gonna have to do it 3 more games to get it done, and that's gonna be a tall task.
That's gonna be
That's
yeah.
a long
Jaguars had a
season.
good defense. The Jaguars got a great team in years to come. Thought Trevor Lawrence did sell in that game though. I mean, he did have a couple nice passes. Parker Washington is a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Parker Washington is an up and coming star. What a game he had. Trevor Lawrence had a couple nice passes in there, but I feel like, man, he was too shaky. They should have ran the ball more, especially in the second half. Should
Yeah.
have ran the ball more. They did have a chance for 3 before the half with Cam Little. Man,
That was tough.
ain't nothing little about his
That
leg.
is tough.
But,
Ain't nothing
yeah,
about
they had
his
it. They had a
leg.
chance right before the half for 3. That could have been a big 3 points
Momentum
the way the
shifter.
game was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was only a 3-point game, and then but shout out to the Jags. They had a good year. They're gonna be good.
Yeah,
I think
I
Liam
mean,
Combs finally the
Don't
dude
they
for
have
them.
like
Yeah.
another like young team, or am I tripping? Isn't their team young, or am I?
They have a young
They have
team.
a
Yeah,
young
okay. I
team.
thought their team was young still.
They
like-
remind me of a young Cincinnati. They have a young coach. They have a good quarterback that can take them there.
But they have a better
Yeah.
defense. They have a better defense.
They do have a better defense. Josh Hines Allen, what a
Yeah.
game!
Oh, yeah.
Bro
And,
was
the
all
other-
over
yeah.
the field.
Him and Walker. Yeah.
Going back to the game, I do want to give credit to Dusty Buck Simmons.
Oh.
He had himself a game, and he did everything to help Carolina, but it wasn't enough. It was a joy to watch him fly around on special teams, sadly, but he was still doing his thing. But back to stats, Josh Allen was 28 for 35,
Yeah,
7
that
incompletions, and threw for 273. Also on the ground, he had 33 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Especially that last drive, they were just fucking calling.
Yeah.
They were just calling the Josh Allen. I'm not sure if this is called the Josh Allen tush push or you want to call it.
Oh.
That thing was automatic on that last drive.
No, that
and
was.
especially that throw to Brandon Cooks was sealed the deal.
Brandon
That was
Brandon
a Superman
Cooks,
type
bro.
shit. And he's old, huh? Brandon
Yeah.
Cooks already been in the league. He was with New Orleans. Started with New Orleans.
Dallas,
He
New
went to the
England,
Patriots, with the Dallas,
Houston.
Yeah,
Houston.
Man, he's been
he
all
went
over the
to
place.
back to New Orleans again.
And he went back to New Orleans, and then
He was in Dallas for a while, and then he went to Buffalo.
Brandon Cooks
I was like,
came up
wasn't he?
big
I was
for
like,
them,
he was
man.
for the Bill. He played for the Bills for a little bit. I do remember at one point.
Mhm.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. He probably did. I mean, but Brandon Cooks came up
He was on one of my
big.
fantasy teams one
He
year.
came up big for Josh Allen.
Yes,
and
sir.
Josh Allen, man. Shout out to Josh Allen.
Yeah, local
559,
boy.
baby. We're
Let's
rooting
go.
for you, man. We're rooting
Yeah.
for you.
Yes,
Not
sir.
key, bro.
What was the Sunday night game?
Sunday night? No, we're
Nope.
the midday.
Midday.
Sunday.
This was your game.
This
How are
was-
you
this
gonna
was
pass
our game. How are
over
you
your
forgetting
big
about our
game?
bro?
The San Francisco 49ers
Let's
go
Yeah.
into Philadelphia
Bang!
to
bang!
face Jalen Hurts
Glock Purdy!
and Nick Sirianni and AJ
What?
Brown, Batman,
The little Italy over there.
I
on the
freaking
Eagle sideline.
and
Dude,
Big
I
Dom.
can't- Oh, Big Dom, get
And
that
Saquon
fool out of my
Barkley.
face, bro.
Little Italy over there on the Eagle sideline.
They go into the link and they get a big win.
Woo! Fuck yeah, well that's how you do it.
No,
Prop,
not
prop.
you.
And in the
Oh,
and in the
I
process,
guess.
5.5 point underdogs going into the link, and we won by 4. Yo,
and
shout
in the
out to
process, the reward they face Seattle Seahawks. The
We're
number
not there
one
Hey, we're
yet.
seed.
not there yet, Key. Chill out.
Wait,
Key?
wait.
Hey,
Hey,
Pat,
with the
hey,
loss.
Pat, it's actually Kai.
Oh, Pat, my bad. You know what? It's because you mispronounce my name all the time. It's rubbing off on me.
You know he was on the Pat McAfee show?
You
I
was.
swear.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I was getting
Hey, I think
guessed.
we gotta show her that clip. We
I
still
have it
that clip.
somewhere.
We gotta show her that clip after this is done.
But in the process, they lose George Kittle.
Oh, our
Hey,
my man.
I mean, honestly, when I'm watching the Niners this year, all year long, we lose a player every week, a big time player, and I've just become so immune to it, bro.
Desensitized.
Like it doesn't phase me no more. It doesn't phase
You're
us anymore.
lucky.
Like
Have
yeah, we
you
know it
seen-
sucks, but it doesn't phase us anymore. We've gone through this
Yeah,
all year long.
All year long. Have you seen quick segue? Have you seen the conspiracy theory about why
The subway station.
the power plant?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the reason that then a bunch of Niners the reason we're always so injured is because of this power plant right now. No,
That
no.
is crazy.
It's actually
Insane.
proven. You can do a whole
Okay.
research thing on it because we have this giant ass power plant
Yeah, it's
right
fucking big.
next to our training camp.
And the
our,
Cowboys suck because
testing-
we don't have curtains in our stadium.
The Cowboys just suck in general. Hey, no, because with the voltage, it wears down the minerals and everything that's in your muscles and ligaments and stuff like that.
I guess we gotta
And so
let
it
them.
becomes
I guess we gotta let these guys hate over here.
For real, bruh.
Let's let them have their moment of hate before we have our moment of glory.
our
Hey,
caps.
Also,
Mate.
a stat to know. Juwan Jennings is perfect in playoff passes. By the way, he is 2 for 2.
2 for 2 Super Bowl touchdown, and then he just had that big one to save us
Dude,
against the Eagles.
that one was.
I'm just gonna say this
That was a
now,
beautiful play.
just like
So-
What a
Yeah.
great
I
Kyle
forgot who
Shanahan.
said it during the middle of the season, but there's probably a reason he got punched in the nuts.
Who?
Shelby
Juwan
Harris?
Jennings.
Oh.
Hey, but you gotta give a shout out to Kyle Shanahan, bro. You cannot say he hasn't been
Yeah.
coaching a masterclass
I
all
mean,
season.
that
long.
dude, the plays
Yeah.
that he's able to
Yes.
pull out and the players that
At
he's
the
able
best
to use.
moments, timely moments.
Especially with a lot of majority of the people that we've been playing with all year have not been our key players. They've been
All
second
year.
string, third. Our defense, we have 4th, 5th string linebackers. that
Eric
we're
Kendricks
just,
came off the street,
Yeah.
off the couch,
random
2 weeks ago.
you
And
know?
we had who and then we gotta give credit to number 49, Garrett
Yeah.
Wallow. Shout out to Garrett Wallow from the Denver Broncos practice squad.
For real,
Literally
bruh.
came out off. Literally, I think he got signed this week
He got signed
and had 11 solo tackles.
Yeah,
Shout out
he
to
like,
Garrett
I think he
Wallow.
practiced 2 days or something like that. I was like, all right, Brian, you're gonna play in the game
Yep.
on Sunday right now.
And I was like, who is this number 49? I was trying to figure out. I was
Yeah.
even asking my brother. I was
No.
like, who is this guy? Like, I
And,
haven't seen him all year long.
random
I thought he was
names.
Fred Warner out there.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Fred Warner, but I thought he was Fred Warner out there
No,
making
and
plays sideline to side. I was like,
And
damn.
then also random names that would pop up Style. I was like, who Who is this?
Stout's been good all year.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I guess, but like
good
I was
rookie
like
up and coming.
the breakups that we had on those fourth downs that the Eagles were having that like were key plays for them, but they were key plays for us. Like, they did everything that the defense needed to do with the players that we have.
Exactly. Our whole team been banged up. We could talk about the Eagles offense and how it's been shit all year. We could talk about this coaching staff, Sirianni, Little Italy that they got going on the sideline. Yeah, whatever they got going on. And obviously that plays a big factor. We can go on do this whole segment just about A.J. Brown and the Eagles, but they've been like that all year long.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's so crazy to be in your faces coach like that and be like, oh, like probably talking about wanting the ball.
Yeah, you've been asking for the ball damn near A.J. Brown.
You drop it. You had two like key moments. Like you catch those balls as a total.
And I thought they were pretty good throws by Jalen Hurts with that bad win.
If you like replay them, they're like in homeboy's hands almost.
Devontae Smith had a big drop too though on that 3rd and 11. That was a big drop. I usually comes up with those.
I had a coach always say, "What happened? Did it hit you in your hands?"
Yeah, it was literally it's like right there, bro. Just close them. Just catch it.
Hey, that's how their offense was all year. Shitty coaching. But at the end of the day, they counted us out. Niner faithful, I'm with you guys for the next hour or so on this fucking show. And we moving on to Seattle, baby. Bang, bang, bang. Niner gang,
Before I say my piece on what I see, and I want to hear from an honest opinion. We'll get into more what his predictions, but just from this game, what did you see as a Seahawks fan?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Just honestly,
on a bye week, scouting.
I have to give their props to the 49ers. They actually did their thing against a very good defense. But honestly, the Eagles' defense is not the Seahawks' defense. They are not gonna do that against us.
With Jalen Carter?
Jalen Carter is not Leonard
With
Williams.
Quinion Mitchell? With Cooper DeJean?
Oh,
Billie Jean, whoever.
Bro, that defense was just as good as your guys' defense all year. They were a top 5 defense.
Oh, yeah, they did not hold you for 3 points.
Zach Bond, didn't he win Super Bowl MVP last year? Zach Bond, the linebacker?
Yeah. They did not.
Kobe Dean?
They did not hold you guys to 3 points like we did.
We're not talking about next week's game, guys. We're recapping.
Just stuff about Niners Eagles.
They have a good defense. They were top 5 defense. How
are you
going to say that their defense is not Seattle's defense? You guys
don't have
the same to me.
They don't have our defense. They don't have our coaching. Two different.
I will admit they don't have your coaching.
We'll get
Vic Fangio is a good defense. Vic Fangio is a good defensive coordinator. Though.
All right.
Let me say my piece.
McDonald was a better DC and even better head coach.
But Vic Fangio was 3-1 against Kyle Shanahan. 3-1. Look what happened. Look what happened.
Vic Fangio, Patullo, Nick Sirianni, the whole Italy could go home.
Oh my God.
They need to go home.
We saved y'all from seeing them because now y'all going to see us.
Being an unbiased Cowboy fan, I am a pure, diehard hater of both these two teams. So let's get into
Chargers and Patriots Sunday night slate. What a game this was.
Good Lord.
Man, oh man. Who's gonna start with this game, man? This game was boring. I was snoozing watching
this one. Was boring. I
fest.
think Miguel fell asleep like during the game.
You were watching it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fell asleep. I was not paying attention. I was like, bruh. I was like, damn, get this off my screen.
Yeah.
But Patriots out with the win. Is Herbert cursed for postseason, bro? How many times?
Now.
No.
0-3.
Oh.
I say no. It's hard to win.
He answered so older. He's been in the league for a little bit longer. He has a lot more experience. He's played with a lot more different teams. So, obviously, whenever he's going to be in, the hotter, more important games, he's going to be able to, think and process things a lot better than a younger quarterback. Or
be able to execute them.
Yeah, would be able to do. That was what I was saying about Sam Darnold. That was the only thing that I was saying right now.
We're hoping it ain't this week.
Yeah, hopefully that fool takes his time.
You got anything to bring to the table about the Patriots Chargers?
It was a snoozer fest, man.
Snooze fest? A snoozer?
We got nothing to say. They just Patriots started late. They got their rhythm. Basically at the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I did notice that.
They're gonna be big trouble in this playoffs. Looking
New
at
England?
New England, yeah.
Who do they play next week?
They got the Texans next.
Yep. Houston.
Oh.
But I still feel like they're gonna like make their statement right
Their
here.
mark.
Yeah. Like they're not gonna beat them by.
They're gonna be a tough out.
Yeah.
I think New England's gonna be a tough out.
They're gonna make that defense look like regular. That's what I'm saying with their offense.
All right. Foreshadowing your divisional pick.
Did you give a take already on the game?
Nah, I'm just gonna go to that fourth quarter. The score was 3-9 start of the fourth quarter, and the Chargers had the ball. They had a 6-play, 27-yard drive, and they punted there. 2 minutes and 2 minutes and 33 seconds came off the clock. Then they punt, and the Patriots go down and score a touchdown on a 7 plays, 80 yards, 4-minute drive. Then the Chargers get the ball back, and they fumbled. And then their last drive was obviously a turnover on downs. And like you guys said, it was a snooze fest. There's really nothing to add. Both teams beat each other up pretty good, but Mike Vrabel being the physical coach that he is, obviously willed his team to win over the Chargers. Not much to talk about in the penalties either. I mean, in any of these games, I didn't really feel like the refs took control of any of the
One
games.
thing was watching the game is I was watching that whole game, obviously, because, my parents are Charger fans.
Your pops. Joe. Shout out Joe.
Shout out to my Big Joe. Shout out to my parents. Diehard Charger fans. And I hate to say it, but just watching that game, I thought it was a good defensive game. Like, to be honest, I thought it was a good defensive. I thought the Chargers defense, Jesse Minter had those boys ready to play. Like Drake May didn't have that much time in the pocket either.
Drake May,
he did good in the running game in the second half. Once they got late in the third and the fourth quarter, because they weren't able to drop back either.
Yeah.
So I thought the Chargers I got to give props to the Chargers defense because they actually showed up and their offense didn't.
They made Drake.
But, yeah.
They made Drake May. Or Drake May.
What?
May.
What's this guy?
What is he saying?
His nickname.
Right, oh,
Drake.
okay.
That's right.
Drake May.
No.
He was 17 for 29, 268 yards, heavily yards, but throwing the ball, he wasn't accurate as he had two of the most accurate games in NFL
the highest
history
completion percentage
in the regular season, and Charger made him look human in the pass game.
Crazy.
In the run game, though, he showed his legs. He was sneaky athletic, that white boy athleticism. He had 10 carries for 66 yards. Really put on. And
white boy athleticism.
yeah,
He got that McCaffrey athleticism. Hey,
nothing more to add to this game.
I didn't realize how much he had in the rushing yards, but I mean, I gotta give props to both defenses. Mike Vrabel had his defense ready to go too.
Yeah,
Man, what's his name? Chason had a 1.5 sacks. That defensive line, Milton Williams from
6 sacks from the Patriots in
6
total.
sacks. But we gotta obviously bring up that Chargers offensive line. Like that Chargers
That
offensive
was
line
terrible.
banged up.
Yeah.
No Joe Wall, no Slater. It showed in the playoffs.
I seen an Instagram reel where it was showing the introductions to the teams, and all of their linemen were near the bottom of the PFP ranked.
It showed, bro.
I think one of the linemen was not even ranked. He didn't even have enough snaps, and that's who they're putting their franchise quarterback in the playoffs behind. I mean, they've had a tough season, losing both their tackles to ACL tears, and I give them props for being where they are, finishing right behind the Broncos. But that was just brutal to watch for poor Justin Herbert.
Yeah, man.
Hey, and that looms the question of Herbert now being 0-3, and we're not going to talk about this right now, but Herbert being 0-3. What do you do, Justin Herbert? Do you play another year in LA? Obviously, you got a contract a couple years ago. Do you stay another year in LA, hopefully for a full season of your offensive line staying healthy, and see if third time's a charm where they're going to go on that run next year? Or does he consider trade options? Maybe requesting a trade. There's a lot of questions to be made on what is Justin Herbert's future in LA with the Chargers. All right, let's move on to that next game. Texans and Steelers. What a beat down that was.
Yeah.
It was a great game for 3 quarters though. It was a physical, low scoring game for 3 quarters.
Yeah, and then they just kind of.
I mean, the Texans defense put up more points than the whole Steelers offense.
Yep.
Let me just read these team stats because this is just a
Unbelievable.
beat down. So, first downs, Houston outgained them 21 first downs, 13. On third down efficiency, Houston was 10 of 15, and Steelers were 2 of 14. They could not seem to get a first down to save their lives.
They had like
The
how many
average,
yards in
the
second
average
half?
of those third downs combined, I'm not sure, but it had to be at least more than 5 yards. Third and 5, they were facing to be 2 and 14.
How many yards did they have in the second half?
I'm not
Steelers.
sure. Total offensive yards, that is just abysmal. Houston put up 408 yards, and Pittsburgh had 175 offensive yards.
How much?
175 offensive yards.
How much did the
Steelers had 2 more offensive drives. Average yards per play, Steelers had 3.1 compared to the Texans doubled them as 6.2. They were moving the ball wherever they wanted to. Passing yards, Aaron Rodgers threw for 112.
Poor Aaron, man.
C.J. Stroud was 244 yards. Wasn't great, but I mean, compared to
He had
112
5
yards,
fumbles too. in that
that's
game.
tough.
Who did?
Aaron
C.J.
Rod-
Stroud.
Dang.
He had 5 fumbles.
Continuing these
That's
abysmal
crazy.
stats, Aaron Rodgers was throwing the ball for 2.9 yards on average, and C.J. Stroud was throwing it for 7 yards, which is relatively pushing the ball downfield. Not too far, but enough to stretch the defense. Anybody knows Rodgers.
Can't forget the turnovers though too. 5
Yeah,
fumbles. I'm not
that's
sure if
tough.
it's the center or if it was, I'm not sure what was the sync going on with the center and C.J. Stroud watching that game, but 5 fumbles, bro, is unacceptable.
Because most of them were
And-
shotgun formation.
And that's how that's how I've seen the Texans offense all year long. Is
Yeah.
like, man, like obviously their defense is fucking badass. Like it's the best defense in the NFL, Super Bowl caliber defense. But with your offense playing like that, how long can How long can they last?
Yeah.
What do you think, guy? How long can they last?
Another round. That's all I can say. That O-line is terrible. Terrible. They cannot cover anything. And then
Center
moving
can't
forward-
snap the ball.
moving forward, that's all you're going to go against, good defense.
Yeah.
There's not a bad defense right
Yeah.
now.
At this
in
point.
the last 4.
At this point, like you're
The
gonna,
final 8.
You're going with the
Yeah.
best of the best, and
Their
you
defense
need
is the
you need
best.
to step it up.
Yeah.
So speaking more into that, they had at least a punt and a turnover in each quarter. So they had a punt on the first drive and a fumble on their second. Into the first quarter, they had a fumble and punt to end their quarter. Heading into the third quarter, they had an interception and a punt to start their quarter. And then finally in the fourth quarter, they had no interception or punts. They had a touchdown and a field goal.
Shout out Christian Kirk though. Christian Kirk had a nice game.
Yes,
especially
yes, he
when
did.
Nico Collins went out. Hopefully he feels all right. I don't think he's gonna play this coming week, but
Concussion?
Christian Kirk played a hell of a game.
Yeah.
C.J. Stroud, whenever he did find him open and actually was able to look around the field, hit Christian Kirk for a couple of nice throws. What a game, but that Texas defense, man, is the storyline. That defense is unbelievable.
I have a storyline here that I think we're all
Yeah.
looking over. We have Woody Marks rushing for 19 carries
He had
and
a nice
112
He had
yards.
a nice game. And that's
Woody
the weakness of that
Marks,
Steelers defense.
where did you come from?
Yeah, he's a rookie. I think he's a rookie
He
as
got
well.
hurt in the beginning of the game.
Yeah,
but
he
he
did.
just came back. Shout out to him.
That's the weakness of that Steelers defense, though, is that run defense. Like I think Joey Porter out at corner is a good corner. I think he's locked down. I think their secondary, they gave up a couple big plays, but I think their secondary is better than their run defense for sure. I believe it. The Steelers.
Yeah. Well, it is the most expensive NFL defense.
That's right. You did.
Yes,
Steelers
it
are?
is definitely the most
expensive defense in the league,
Yes.
and they're the oldest roster in the
They
league.
are.
Oh yeah, they're the
Yep.
oldest. Damn.
And I mean,
Old people are expensive.
I mean, there's a lot we could bring up with the Steelers. Obviously Aaron Rodgers, 42 years old. Obviously this might have been his last game.
Possibly.
Shout out to Aaron
Possibly.
Rodgers. A lot of great games that I've seen Aaron Rodgers, especially when he was a Green Bay Packer. He beat the shit out of the Dallas Cowboys. I used to love watching Aaron Rodgers whoop on Dallas. Aaron Rodgers was just
In his
top
prime.
5 quarterback,
In his
Hall
prime,
of
he
Famer
whooped
going in
everybody.
Canton. Could have beat the Niners in the playoffs. Sorry, Aaron. If you ever do see this, though, man, we give you a big round of applause for a hell of a career. This is not your last game. You were a hell of a quarterback to watch. The Hail Marys, the accuracy, just the great throws, and the great plays Aaron Rodgers to make them.
Hearing that green 19.
Green 18! Green on it! That was Aaron Rodgers.
Yep. And that's a wrap on the wild card.
Wild card
weekend.
What?
Yeah.
It was such a great wild card weekend.
Not even just wild card weekend, but that going back to that college, those 2 college games
Yeah.
to kick off the week was.
Look, just a great week. It was just a great week.
Amazing week of football.
It really was.
Football was good.
And we're back at it.
Football is the greatest sport ever
On earth.
Weekend. What a great weekend, a wild card weekend. Let's get straight to the picks. We're gonna start with ladies first. Kalysta, who do we got, and why do you got them?
All right, so the first game is Bills and Broncos. I'm going with the Bills, taking that. I like Josh Allen, local boy, but I'm really riding on this is Josh Allen's year. Like, if he's gonna win, it's gonna be this year, and I think the dude has the grit to win. So I'm going with the Bills for my pick for this week.
All right, I got. Man, this one's been a toss-up for me. I'm gonna go in the opposite with this one. I'm gonna root. I'm not rooting, but I'm gonna pick for the Denver Broncos to win this game. Last year they got a sour taste in their mouth, losing to the Bills, getting blown out in Buffalo. I love their defense. I love the home field advantage. It's gonna be very cold. Obviously, Buffalo Bills are used to that. Josh Allen's used to it. But just the way I've seen Josh Allen against really good defenses this year, gives me some hope for Denver to win this game, and I think Bo Nix got what it takes in the fourth quarter to get him out.
Got it.
Sorry to disappoint, but I'm going for Buffalo to win this. They just have the better quarterback that could do it all. You know, pass, run, hell, even catch if he can. And then the weather complications is not going to be a weakness of Josh Allen. He could do it any weather. So yeah, I'm going for the Buffalo Bills to win this by a field goal.
All right, we're going by the spread.
So before I get into it, I'll ask you guys. So the Bills are getting a 1.5. So the Broncos are favored by a 1.5.
So the Bills are favored.
The
I didn't go by the spread. Sorry, guys.
The Broncos are favored by a
Broncos
1.5.
are favored.
I thought this was the Bills.
Nope.
They switched it.
The Bills
Barely?
are getting.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Bills are getting a 1.5. So
Give me the Broncos by 1.5.
that means
favorite.
they got to win by 2.
I think they can.
So for me, ESPN is saying that they have a 48% chance for the Broncos to win. They're strongly on the Broncos side. Injuries, I got Josh Allen came up on the injury report along with Greg Rousseau. He popped up questionable 6 hours ago.
Some big names for the Buffalo.
That's tough.
Going against a well-rested Denver team, too.
Eye test is going to tell you that it's not that far of a split. But through these playoffs, I think experience is going to beat this young skill.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to take Buffalo plus points.
Plus
Okay.
point. You think they're going to win by 2? So, all right. So, I'm the only Denver pick, I guess.
All right.
Everybody else, Buffalo. Josh Allen, though, 559, baby. Keep doing your thing, but I cannot pick you for this week. I'm sorry. Next game.
Next game. Niners and Seahawks.
Woo! Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. You should have came prepared, bro. You should have came prepared. Stinks like your breath, G.
For the
He blew
spread,
on this shit.
for the spread, the Seahawks are favorited by 7.5.
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Take the Niners
Yeah.
in the points
Accurate.
all
So
day.
okay, so point. I'm gonna pick my pick. I'm going with the Niners. Riding faithful. Ugh. But I just genuinely.
I didn't see that coming.
I don't know. Like, obviously, there's a little bit of bias there. I'm always gonna stick with my team. Don't care. Always gonna. But I think they can do it. Like, yeah, we have like key injuries and stuff like that. But I feel like our team is so resilient, and our next ups are also proving that they're making names for themselves and their dogs. And I'm just gonna trust in the coaching. I'm gonna trust Shanahan. I'm gonna trust Saleh, Brock Purdy, everybody else. I'm gonna have trust in my team. So I'm going with Niners.
You already know where I'm going with this pick, man. Come on. I didn't wear this shit for nothing. I didn't swing this shit for nothing. And we went to, I'm going to recap. We went to the link, knocked out the defending Super Bowl champs. Now we about to go to Lumen Field, where we've been owning Lumen Field for the last 4 years. Hey,
With Carroll,
don't forget Glock Purdy, 5-0 at Lumen Field. We beat them in week 1. We're going to beat them again, baby. Let's go. Niner gang by 7.5. I'll take the points and the Niners to win this football game. Let's go, baby. Niner faithful, I'm with y'all. Let's go.
Delusional.
Bunk-ass Seahawk fan.
I can't stand you right now, Yadi.
Obviously, I'm picking Seattle. You know, they're just the better team, well-rested, better coach.
No.
Yeah, they're 5-0 in Lumen Field, yeah, but that was against Pete Carroll. And when we were like bottom 2 defense, they can't compare this
What do you
year.
mean better coach?
Better coach. Yeah.
Do you think your coach would be able to lead his team to a number 1 seed with all the injuries? Let's say you guys lose Drake Thomas, Leonard Williams, Sam Darnold for 8 games. You lose Jackson Smith-Njigba. Let's say you lose all these big names. You guys going to be winning 12, 13 games?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Questionable.
Without a doubt. You know, there's some people that been out.
Wasn't that your guys' excuse when you lost to us in the first game that you guys were injured?
No. That wasn't my excuse.
No.
I said fair and square. Yeah, they beat us. But that was, you know, Nick Bosa making a play, but Nick Bosa ain't there. Warner ain't there. Nobody's going to be there to save you guys from getting that ass whooped. You know, I was there 2 weeks ago. Them Niner fans were all quiet.
13 points. That was it.
I give it to you guys.
Couldn't cash in the red zone.
Red zone defense is pretty good, but hey, that doesn't give us.
Couldn't cash in the red zone.
That doesn't give us like. Oh shoot, we need to score. You know, they're gonna catch up. Nah, because we were dominant on defense.
I'll give it to that defense. That defense looked good.
And it's staying good because we're getting guys back too.
Guys got a good football team.
So you're taking the Seahawks and the.
You think Seahawks gonna win by 7.5?
Shit, by 14.
Oh, double down on it.
Jennings is gonna be real quiet after this game. That's for sure. And Lenore.
Alright, so Seahawks are getting a 58% chance to win this game, while the Niners are receiving a 41% chance from ESPN. That being said, they had a great game against Philadelphia. I won't give them the flowers because I do believe anybody playing Philadelphia was going to do that, if not worse. Do I believe the Cowboys would have probably done that? Yeah. Anybody that was going to play them, though, would have beat Philadelphia in the league. Coming into this game, beat up and banged up, I don't see them getting past the Seahawks. Is it going to be 7.5?
Nope.
I don't know. Based on the last game, I don't think so. I think it's going to be a tight game.
Kai.
It's an
Take
NFC point. It's an NFC
smart.
battle. Also coming in on the injury list today was D. Winters. That's
He's actually
big.
practicing though. That's good. He didn't practice at all last week.
He's questionable.
He'll be back this week.
So
That's huge.
take that as you wish.
Him and Kendricks. We'll take it. Hey,
We're
that's
there week 18.
But as it sits right now, I'm taking Seahawks. But I'll take the Niners with the points.
Smart man right here.
Yeah, he said he'll take the points. Hey, I'll take it.
Give me the
That means he
Seahawks.
ain't betting
Give me
on
the
Seattle.
Se- Give me the
That means
Se-
he
He
has
thinks Seahawks gonna
something.
win, but he's trying to win money by taking the points.
Give me Seahawks. I think they'll win by 4.
All right, what do we got
I'll
next
take it.
game going
Next
on?
game
I could
is
brag
gonna
about my
be-
team all day long, and we're gonna whoop these fools Saturday night. You better be ready. I'm
Hit
the
that
big.
4K.
All right.
Let's go.
Next game is going to be Houston, Texans, and Patriots, with the Patriots are favorited.
By a point, right?
Yeah.
How much?
Yep.
By a full point?
It's one
Yeah.
full point.
Ooh. Am I
Pretty
first?
much a pick 'em.
Am I first? Do I
Oh,
pick
no.
'em
Hey,
first?
bro. Hold
You
on.
go ahead first. We'll
Oh,
come
yeah.
back.
We'll
All
go
right.
back that way.
Well, again, going off this ESPN app, it's giving them a 52% chance to win the game. I feel like these young guys, like I said earlier, they've been balling. But come to the playoffs, it's hard to win these games in January. And I feel like these playoffs are going to show you that experience is more than these young guys balling. And it's going to It sucks for Drake May, who's had an unbelievable season, probably the
Great
MVP
season.
of the season, and Bo Nix, who's the number 1 seed in his conference. But CJ Stroud just been in the playoffs the last few years. He knows what it's like, and I think he's gonna get it done and move on to the AFC Championship for the first time in his career.
That'd be something.
That's a hot take.
Again, hate to disappoint. I just don't see CJ Stroud doing it again.
Ooh, that's a hot take. Ooh, you've been riding high on that Houston team all year about that defense.
Yeah, I know. But I don't think the defense is gonna do their job to maintain Drake May, just like the Chargers did. But they're gonna keep going, and they're gonna find an answer, either early or late. They're gonna find an answer to that defense, just like they did to the Chargers. And
So you're taking the Patriots.
I'm taking the Patriots.
Right.
Wow, that's a shocker.
Who you got?
Man, this is gonna probably be one of the lowest scoring games of the weekend, but it's gonna be one of the best games of the week. Man, I like CJ Stroud. I love that Houston defense, but if Drake, I feel like the Patriots are gonna win this football game because if Drake May could rush for another 60 yards, 50 yards again, get him at least a field goal range and get him some easy points, I feel like Patriots are gonna win this football game. Let's go Pats. And I think they cover that point as well.
I like the Texans in this game. I just kind of like Houston. I mean,
D'Amico Ryans,
former Niner coach.
Great coach.
Yeah. I like what he's done with the team in the short amount of time he's been their head coach and just like the turnaround he's done. So I think the Texans are going to take it. So I'm going with them. And then the final game we have of the week for playoffs is Bears, and the Rams are favorited. A good one. I feel like this one I'm really, really torn just because of like how the Bears have been performing. Even like last week, whenever their defense came out and really like did their job in the second half with being in that big of a deficit and being able to come back and still win. But with that said, Matt Stafford and all of his players and those weapons they have and the experience they have in playoffs versus
that offense.
Yeah, most of those people that are on the Rams team has had experience in the playoffs. I mean, Stafford, a couple years ago went out. Yeah, they went.
Packers.
Yeah, So I think I'm personally gonna go with the Rams. I think they just have like that experience is what is gonna help them win this game.
So how could you?
I know.
Could you take the Rams?
I was riding Bears.
How?
I was riding Bears so hard.
But by 3.5 points, you think they're going to win by 4? Are you just going to take the points here for the Bears? Or do you feel like the Rams going to win by 4?
I feel like the Rams could win by 4.
It's in Chicago, so this is surprising to me how the Rams are favored. It's probably going to be about 9 freaking degrees for that game, probably. About 9 degrees, wind chill. I've seen the wind chill going to be about in the negatives.
ESPN has it forecasted for 18 degrees at Soldier Field at 3:30 p.m.
Jesus.
Damn, that's going to be a cold-ass game. And the Rams play in a dome. They play in L.A. Nice weather year-round. Give me the Bears. I got the Bears. I love what they're doing. I think it's disrespectful to have the Rams going on the road and winning by 3.5 points, knowing they can't even close out a game. And this is a team that you don't want to see. When you can't close out a team, and you got the Bears in the fourth quarter, Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson calling the plays, they've been showing that that they can come through when it comes late. Give me the Bears give me the Bears, and I think they cover 3.5.
That's really good. I agree with Jacob. I'm choosing the Bears. I like what Sean McVay has done throughout these years.
Great coach.
MVP Stafford.
Division rival.
Puka Nacua has been balling. But if it comes down to the pass, I think the Bears could cover that easily. Give me the Bears by 2.
By 2?
2.
Sheesh.
I hate to break
Oh,
you
man.
guys' hearts right here, but let me just lay down the facts. The Bears love playing from behind.
They got to start early in this game, though.
The Bears
They have
have
to.
the most comebacks of any team left in the playoffs. They love that mojo. You got a fine-tuned oil machine coming into the Chicago. And what you do with the engine, you let that thing heat up. It's going to be cold. It's going to be 18 degrees. But you let that thing heat up a little bit, you start firing on all cylinders. The Rams just got too much firepower for the Bears to be too comfortable for playing from behind. They don't have enough to come back against the Rams. The Rams don't have a great defense, but Puka is just too much. Devontae Adams is too open. The Bears have a great defense. They got a secondary.
Their defense is shaky.
The Rams have.
I don't trust the Bears' defense.
The secondary.
What I do trust is I trust the home field advantage, and I trust the fans, and I trust their offense to keep. It's gonna be a shootout game.
It's gonna be a shootout.
I think the Rams have more pressure. To be honest, I think so.
Yeah.
Give me the Rams. They are a better football team.
Give me the Rams.
In those conditions, it's gonna be tough.
Give me the Rams and to cover. I just don't. I think it's gonna be a bloodbath. I just don't believe the Bears have enough. They're too comfortable playing from behind, and if they do, it's gonna get early late, or it's gonna get late early.
Late early.
Dang, we got a
The
couple
Rams
splits.
have the same issue though.
Yeah, they can't close out games.
Yeah, but the Rams.
And this is a team you want to close out early. You think they can close them out early?
Unfortunately, yeah, I do.
7 other teams gonna do it.
The 7 other teams don't have Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams at wideout. It's
gonna be freezing cold out there. They haven't played in a weather like that.
Arguably rivals CD and George Pickens. Like, there's just nothing you can do against those two. Like, you can try to cover it, you can double both of them, but someone else is gonna be wide open.
Carolina almost.
And if, like Mike Tomlin said, if my aunt had male parts, she'd be my uncle.
And those are our picks for divisional weekend. We hope you guys enjoy the games. We're gonna enjoy the game just as much as you guys are. You know, we've had a lot of splits. You know, a special night tonight, episode 2 on
Didn't I tell y'all?